Ryan, Shinny, we're down at your place, Shinny ABC in Stockport, because Ryan's been on board with VIP, working with Rhys Woods, and Shinny, you've always been in the background. You've been the man that taught him to box, but you let him run the range. But now you're fully on board now with the pro game.
Yeah, so basically I built this gym myself and then onboarded a few fighters and a few good champions. I made it, Northwest 4 champions in a row. Then Ryan will be my fighter. Then, it's a hard game, and then he's got injury, so we have to look after our fighters too. You can't leave him. And then I promised him, say, let's go on board together. You coaching started, then me coaching. Then I am onboarded in a boxing board of work, and then I said, you know what, you took my place and we work together. And then if there's anything is helpful for you, I use my knowledge and share it, and then go from there. Build you the good coach and build the team then. So he did a great job in the recent years, and then now Sam as well. He was a losing career to come in, me almost 50-50. And then, so I'm decided to go into myself back in full game, in the pro game, in the coaching, training as well,
Well, and I'm happy because, I've seen you all the time, we always chat and everything, but you've always took a back seat. You don't need to talk much when Ryan's there, he talks more than me. But I'm really thinking this is good because you're a former British champion. It's a special achievement.
Massive.
And I think, we were just saying before, I think your last 5 fights, 4 of them, were either defending or fighting for the British title. So that experience that you've gained from that, it'd be sad not to share that knowledge, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yes it is, but then, sometimes you always are looking at bigger fish to catch a little fish kind of way. I'm dreaming to like my old man, so he's been boxer, trainer, then he's referee and all that. I was trying to follow his footsteps. I've been boxer, trainer, and I'm trying to be ref, but you always dreamed about it, but there's something that never happens, but it's something, make a mistake, little mistake, but you know what, one door closed, another door opened, I always say, you know what, things not working, I'm not like a crying, sitting down guy. I just say, you know what, get on with it, take a show it, take a lose, but I can't do anything else, I can do trainer, and so I said, yeah, get back into work in pro games, build the boxers, build my amateurs, to building up to the pro games, rankings up and all that.
Well, I'm going to come down and catch up with you one night when the amateurs are on. So hopefully sometime before the end of the month we'll find out that side of it, and you can introduce me to some of your young prospects. But like I say, this is what we come down here to talk about, is you're looking for fighters to come on board, because Sam Melvin has started with you.
Yeah, well, so obviously we've got Rhys 5-1, we've got firing on all cylinders. Sam came over, bit of a 50-50 record, like Shin said. He was on a bit of a losing streak when he came here. We've had some good results since he came on board, but yeah, we're always looking.
So what I mean, we class Rhys as a prospect.
Absolutely, yeah. Right,
and he's obviously, we're going to talk about that a little bit nearer the time, because I think March the 18th he has that great fight with Johnny Boy Kiley for the VIP super lightweight tournament. Super welterweight tournament, which he won. A fight that no one really expected him to beat.
Some people did, we did.
I know that, but you're his team, so that's obvious. But most other people, and a lot of knowledgeable people, didn't believe it could happen. And he did. He went out and put a fantastic performance in, considering where he was coming from as well, because he just suffered his first defeat.
Absolutely.
So hats off to him, and we will be catching up with him nearer the time, because that on the 18th of March at Wigan, where he beat Casey Brown, it's going to be an absolute cracking
Absolutely. Hold on to your seats for that one.
Yeah, no, it's good. But we're in Stockport. It's got some great clubs around here, great amateur clubs. Obviously, you're own here, and a lot of boxers around. So is this what type of fighters are you looking for? Kids that are coming down to be prospects, or are you looking for guys who are just looking to go on the road and earn a penny or two?
Well, both ways. Yeah. To be honest, they're saying it's like me. So I'm like saying I'm an ex-pro, ex-champion, but on training side, we are still young trainer is. You know, I'm only trained 9 years of kids in just to share my knowledge going down. Ryan Tim, same as a fighter a few years, and then a trainer like a year and a bit. So me like I saying, you said it before, is that learn to trade it together, going big things happening, you know, then me teaming up properly and I go ahead full of steam and looking for new fighters, even amateurs, pros, beginning, whatever we can take on board.
Have you got any amateurs that are not far away from being able to turn over from here that you've trained yourself?
There's a bit of there's ones that there's some real good talent, some real raw potential, but they need a bit of time to simmer.
So maybe another 18 months down the line.
But like Shin said, you know, we're looking for people at any point in the career, prospects, people who are maybe, you know, like take Sam for instance. You know, Sam's revolutionised since he's come over, but people like that, you know, we're open.
Well, like I say, you know, everyone thinks, you know, that especially a lot of kids in amateur games saying, all right, I like this club, but I don't like this club, I don't doing this and bobbing around. But you know what? If there's anyone thinking, oh, I can't go back to their club, or maybe I'm just maybe need a new, I need a little bit more learn, or whatever it is, happens the reason. Our club is here. Look, because a lot of people doesn't know, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly, me are hiding place and people doesn't know about Shinny's ABC. Things, a lot of people more than things is a fitness gym, you know, like a fitness class, women's class, kids class. No, me on top of me go amateur boxing club, AB affiliated club. Then me was saying, brand new to some experienced kid, more than welcome to come here and train with us, see things, this is club for you or not, you know, and then see how it goes.
What's exciting about this, I always love, you know, I love Ryan's enthusiasm. Because more than anything, he's like a kid in a toy shop, isn't he? Yeah,
and do my dream job, aren't I, every day?
That's what I'm saying, you're doing it every day, but that enthusiasm, that sounds a bit disrespectful, saying you're enthusiastic. You're also very knowledgeable. I mean, when you sat on the mic at the Wigan show last time, you did the commentary with...
Critically acclaimed,
with Steve Lillis, and you spoke really, really well. But you're a guy that doesn't just sit back and thinks he knows it all. You understand that you're still learning every day.
I'm constantly learning. I'm lucky to have a great teacher when I was an amateur, as a pro trainer. Now, you know, Shinny's a boss. You know, I've learned from him. You know, from day one.
Well, you actually trained alongside Rhys when you were both amateurs from here, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's both here exactly same as this. Like Rhys come to me 90 kilo, never worn the gloves, kid. Look at him, 71. He's coming almost 100 kilo. Now he been boxing when he was that young. They never been this and this, you know. But then he's turned life around himself and a fighter. Then he goes do the MMA fight. Then he come to me. I said, listen, instead of better than doing this, you could fight for me, an amateur. And then he listened there, comes in the day one in, then he's lost a lot of weight, he's doing himself, looking well shaped still, you know, then he keep running, he can help him other people out, helping other people's life change around as well. Because
and boxing is a fantastic sport for changing lives. Yeah, it really is. It's a
phenomenal example of what it transforms people's lives. But in fact, you know, going back to what you're saying, like since day one I've worked in here. Me and Shinny were basically, Shinny's wife always takes the admit that we spend more time together than we do with our respective wives, but we live in each other's pockets. But like Shinny said, he's got a pro career, a big high caliber pro career that he had, but you know, we're both young, enthusiastic, hungry coaches, you know, and we want the absolute top. We want to take it out for our careers as well as the fighters that we take, you know. Yeah. That we know what we're setting out to do, but you know, we appreciate we're going to find people.
I also find when you're so young in the game, you're not stuck in your ways.
No,
and you're much more fluent. You know, where if someone comes on, you can work with them, and you can, you know, Shinny, when you look at a young fighter, can you tell with just a glance of what weight he should be at?
Yeah.
You know, because I find that most top coaches, they'll look at a fighter and they'll go, you know, when Rhys started with you, he was a light heavyweight, wasn't he?
Yeah, light heavy, yeah.
His amateur, was it the North West Regional Title developments?
Yes.
But you know, you knew that wasn't where he was always going to be.
No, because he's too young kid, bit heavy, and then he's quite tall and rangy, but that's just not his weight. I knew it straight away. I said to him, listen, drop down weight. Keep down, and then we trains and lockdown happens, and unfortunately he couldn't defend his title. But if if he's after lockdown amateur fight, he couldn't fight the defender anyway because he's too low weighted than when he won the title anyway. So me will be looking for a new defense, new title. So you know, and then anyway, but me sticking around, he believes me, I believed him. So bigger thing is to believe in each other, you know, is to trust each other, go ahead. And then also like saying Ryan on board is really well taken in everything I said, this, all right, me training today, this, today, that, me can, if influence the training, all right, leave it this, is a little niggle there, all right, leave it that, what you doing? Then I explained to Ryan, I said, because of this happens, we need to do this, do that. And then we discuss all the time, week in, week out planning, and said, all right, what's this week's plan? He will just tell you, he said, right, Monday me doing this, Tuesday me doing this, that. It's a great thing, you know, and then that's a great enthusiastic.
So like you said, you know, this enthusiasm that Ryan brings, and with your knowledge as well.
Yeah.
And like I say, you're learning, I mean, when you were sat in the comms, you know, your knowledge of now the away fighters, the fighters that are going to be Rhys's opponents and Sam's opponents.
Knowledge is power, you know. I'm always, both me and Shinny, both sponges. We're all, you know, if you think you know everything, you're a dinosaur. You know, we're always learning. If you're not ready to evolve, you're never going to be the best.
Yeah, but some coaches do get to a stage where
of course
they feel like they know everything.
Of course they do.
And that's where I think you've got that slight advantage over people, because you both feel like you're very fresh, even though you've been in the game for nearly 40 years, you know, from boxing as a young kid to where you are now as a coach. And Ryan, how long have you been in the sport now? You've been in it
5 years, isn't it? 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah, almost same as the same time with the Rhys. They both almost similar time started.
Yeah.
So it's a funny thing, like you said, great story as well, because start with amateur kids together, amateur boxers, and then end up one is a fighter, one is a coach.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a good thing. It's a great story for it.
Yeah.
And then also like a small town in Stockport, no many like a coaches here. Like you say, Matthew Hatton's there, he's a great coach, great fighter himself. He got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
But also, me are here too. Then me are just looking for another fighters. If there's anyone thinking, all right, I want to grade this fighter, some amateur coach thinking I can't take in his own pro game. Can you want to have a look at this? Me happily have a look at it. If they're the right person.
There's a lot of amateurs that were good amateurs that, because of lockdown, drifted away from the sport.
Yeah, true.
And might be interested in thinking, I wouldn't mind giving this a go again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is a perfect place for them to come and let's see if they've got what it takes.
Yeah, a lot of kids may be thinking, oh, I'm too far away this sport. Then he was thinking, I left at that club, I don't want to go back at there. You know what I mean? It's that kind of situation there. Don't shy from us, because we want to see the name. So many kids coming here in the gym to do daytime training. I'm like, you boxed before? He was like, yeah, I done over there. I said, all right, okay, what are you doing? He said, oh, I don't know. We got every day almost same happens, and I said, all right. And I said to them, he said, get your head right first. Where you want to go back to your own club or you want to start here, it's down to you. I'm not asking you to stick with me.
But what you want to do, you just want people to
do.
know that this place, we're looking to go forward, because you've got a good connection with my boss and Rhys's manager, Steve.
Yeah.
And if those guys wanted to go on the road, they wanted to go on the road, then, you know, we're always looking for opponents, aren't we?
Yeah, we're not dismissive of anyone. We are, anybody at any point in their career, if they become disillusioned, if they just want a fresh start, you know, you've got two hungry, enthusiastic, knowledgeable coaches and trainers who are happy to follow that, you know, take them that wherever they're going in their career.
Next step.
Whatever their next step is, you know.
Also, like you're saying, I'm a smaller guy, smaller fighter. So many smaller fighters looking big coaches, isn't it? Because then game slightly same punches, throwing movements is same, but slightly smaller way guys, slightly different than me do, because we know massively knockout artists.
Of course.
We are technically, stamina, you know, skill, everything else is slightly different than heavyweights to compare it. But I am the guy.
And
I am the smaller guy.
This gym,
then I can work with them.
You do Rhys's strength and conditioning.
Yeah, everything here.
You know,
Yeah, it's like a TARDIS in here. You know, you've seen it from the outside. It looks tiny. You come in here, it's
big.
bumping.
Yeah, a lot of amateur clubs surprised to what we come in. I was like, wow, your club is huge. I was like, well, there
How
you
many
are.
pros have to go? You know, pros have to do the boxing somewhere and go the strength and conditioning, like we've talked before. You know, everything's under one roof.
I prefer when it's all under one roof, purely because then the coaches, you know, if you've got a heavy sparring session the next day, you don't want the guys, you know, doing too many weights and tiring out his legs or doing something that is going to hinder him in the next session, isn't it? So it's got to be all organised, it's got to be planned, and I think you two together hopefully going to be a great new asset to the pro boxing world.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's what I'm saying. Like I said before you, I was always humble fighter. I never shout out anyone. I want to fight.
First time I've ever got you on camera.
That's what I'm saying. I said that's why I think. I said these days I've been humbled in my life quite a while. I think I'm done a bit, to be honest. These days, like everything social media, you know, people somehow they say in rudely way, saying they don't read, they don't look. They said everything is watchable. They're watching, thinking, "Ooh, okay, I'll go for that." People just slightly lazy and then see things that
sometimes you can't see what's in front of you, and this place is stuck in a little back street. You know, it's not there's no big signs anywhere telling that. So I mean, we'll put this. You can put it on when you share it on your Facebook where people are and all that. I'll put it on ours, and if anyone wants to come down, so like you say, brilliant facilities. And like you say, Shinny, it was nice to catch you on camera. You know, a former British champion, all this knowledge and experience, and arguably one of the most enthusiastic coaches in the business in Ryan here next year.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It is.
That's what I'm saying.
Mate.
Like I said,
I love the enthusiasm, mate, and that's, you know,
if you're going to do something
with the knowledge of Shinny by the side of you, I presume you're going to be a great little team and a great asset to Northwest Boxing.
Nice one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Right, well listen, I will be catching up soon because we'll be back down here to catch up with the main man, Rhys Woods, and that what I suspect will be an epic fight on the 18th of March. Which
two lads, no ego. Two lads, no egos. Just want to get in and have a fight. Nobody thinks they're better than the other. They just want to get in, have a fight.
Find out how good they can be.
Exactly. That's why I'm so excited about it. It's the right fight.
To be honest, best man who prepared well, they win the day.
Absolutely.
So we can't pick a fight who wins. But like I say, who's best trained,
whatever
who's
happens, both fighters are going to come out of that fight better prepared for the next fight, and that's what's really important about this, because a loss early on in your career, whether it's for Johnny Boy or it's for Rhys, means nothing. It's how you come back from that, as Rhys proved last time out. You know, that was a bad loss, and if anyone was going to pull out of this tournament, he was a man you would have thought to pull out. But he didn't. He went on there and proved a lot of people wrong, and one of them being me, because I thought Casey would have been too much experience for him with 103 amateur fights.
Even you're wrong sometimes, aren't you?
I'm wrong all most times actually. Well, I'm
it is what it is. A lot of people just said, he can't do it. It's just experience, less.
Do you like that? Do you like that when people tell you can?
Love that.
Is that what drives you two on?
Me. I'm always underdog.
Because I was going to say in your career.
Yeah, I'm underdog. I'm a champion. Why I'm going down Dagenham? I'm fighting for London. It's a young kid, 10 years younger than me. I'm a champion. Why I'm going down London for? But I did. I proved to them I'm wrong. They're wrong. Commentators saying it's like, who's the 10-year-old man?
Are you really enthusiastic about this new part of your journey?
Of course, yeah. I wasn't. Can't wait. Can't want to bring him this 23. And when they were like saying, we got a little plan for the Rhys, a little plan for the Sam, and then if anyone comes around him, try and a little bit shaping him up, say, come on, let's tidy up and whatever, and go in. And also my amateur team, me, one of lots of kids.
Well, you know
something? You can come out of it, and then I can't wait next year's championship, because minimum 2 fights to go in A-class championship, under 10 fights. So I wasn't for that one next year.
Yeah, well that's my favourite tournament, but you know I follow the amateurs. And what I love is every time someone puts up a show, you put a little comment on there, Shinny ABC, we're ready. You know, if you're looking for matches, we're here.
Yeah, I'm here. Like I said, I'm here, ready. Me rock and rolling, my lads ready. Me let them out running in the morning, 6 Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. Me just seeing kids coming, who's never failed to come in. He knows who's coming. He knows who no coming. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm trying to get these kids.
Like I say, what I'll do one night before the end of this month, I'll catch up with your amateur club. I've been doing a few little clubs. I'm filming the Egan show this weekend. And I want to get back to filming a lot more. Certainly want to start filming the championships. I think they start the Friday afterwards, don't they? Sorry, the Sunday afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think that's the youth, is it? Is it the youth to the first tournament of the year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Listen, I know we'll be bumping into you two on our shows, but hopefully I'll be bumping you onto the amateur shows, and look forward to seeing this journey progress. Now you two are official.
Yeah.
An official couple.
Oh yeah. More than my wives, yes.
See you later, lads.
All right,
Take care.
nice to
Bye.
talking to you, man.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.